Namo tassa bhagavato arahato sammā sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato sammā sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato sammā sambuddhassa. Buddhaṁ saraṇaṁ gacchāmi. Dhammaṁ saraṇaṁ gacchāmi. Sanghaṁ saraṇaṁ gacchāmi. Dutiyampi Buddhaṁ saraṇaṁ gacchāmi. Dutiyampi saraṇaṁ gacchāmi. Dutiyampi Saṅghaṁ saraṇaṁ gacchāmi. Tatiyampi Buddhaṁ saraṇaṁ gacchāmi. Tatiyampi Dhammaṁ saraṇaṁ gacchāmi. Tatiyampi Saṅghaṁ saraṇaṁ gacchāmi. Pānātipātā veramani sikkhapadang samadhiyāmi. Adinādāna veramani sikkhapadang samadhiyāmi. Kāmesu micchāchārā veramani sikkhapadang samadhiyāmi. Musāvādā veramani sikkhapadang samadhiyāmi. Surameraya majjapamadattana veramani sikkhapadang samadhiyāmi. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Okay, now let us prepare ourselves for our meditation. As always, the first thing we must do is find a comfortable posture, either sitting on the chair with your leg flat, comfortably, stably on the ground. The height of your chair should be about the height of your lower legs, so that you can comfortably place your feet on the ground and your thighs are resting on the chair. And you can either lean back or you can sit upright, depending on your preference. If you are sitting on the floor, sit as comfortably as you can, cross-legged, not necessarily full lotus unless you are comfortable with yoga. So posture is for comfort, so that you can sit as long as you like, peacefully, with as little movement as possible, so that you can let go of the body, focus on the mind. That is the first purpose. Today we'll do a session of breath meditation, watching the breath, letting go of everything else here, meaning the body. Remember, in spirit, meditation is about letting go, the inner renunciation. We begin by sitting down quietly, letting go of the body. We close our eyes, letting go of seeing. We are not eating anything. We let the smell come and go without bothering about it. Of course, sound is there. We only listen what comes to our ears. So we are letting go, cutting down to a minimum where necessary. Some thoughts may remain. If they are distracting thoughts, then we smile at them like a friend. We don't show any negative thoughts, we welcome them. They are a part of our own mind. Then we let them go. Smile at any distraction, and then bring your mind back to the breath. Keep your breath easy, just like the baby breathing. Relax breathing. In, out, in, out. I always encourage smiling. That helps you to push away distractions and help you to focus. The happier you feel, the easier it is to focus. Breathe easy. In, out, relax. Sometimes the breath is fast, sometimes slow. You just watch it. Observe the breath. Feel the breath. Become the breath. In the first stage, we count the breaths to push away distractions, immediate distractions. A simple way is to count 1 to 10. In, out 1, in, out 2, in, out 3, in, out 4, in, out 5. And you can stop at 5 and then go back to 1 to 5, 1 to 5. Or you can count up to 10 if you like. 1 to 10, 1 to 10. Not more than 10, too big, the number is too big, you'll be distracted. Not smaller than 5, it's too small. The counting is simply to help you focus, so don't worry if you forget the number, just start with 1 again. Anytime after a count, just smile. Natural smile, inner smile. So stage 1, counting the breath. You can count for as long as you like on your own. Here I'm instructing you, so I'll be talking a bit so that you remember the steps and do it on your own. There are some people who may not like counting, or maybe counting might not work so well. So it is an optional stage. If it works for you, use it. Some people like it very much. If it doesn't work for you, it's fine too. Then you can start with the second stage. The second stage is called in, out. In, out. Because we use the words in and out for the breath. When the breath has come in, simply note it as in. When the breath has gone out, simply note it as out, in a relaxed way. Watch the flow of the breath, in, out. There are some people who like to watch the flow of the breath, so in and then out. A small group seem to like watching the start of the breath, which can be difficult. So it's your choice. The easiest is at the end of the breath. So in your own practice, you can count as long as you like. Then you feel peaceful, you will feel peaceful. Then you know you don't need the counting anymore. Then you go on to in, out, in, out. Smile. In, out, smile. And if you do just this, nothing else, after a while you stop noticing the body. When you don't notice the body, you don't feel any pain. Then keep it that way. Sometimes, especially in thinner people, you may notice your chest or stomach, the belly, rising, falling as you breathe. You can also feel that rising, falling, like the in-out. When you notice the rising, falling, notice its impermanence. Rising, falling means impermanence. So you can watch in, out for a while. Rising, falling, if you feel like it. Sometimes variety may help you to sit longer, to make your meditation more interesting. So adjust according to your personality and your needs. Whenever your mind wanders, gently bring it back. Bring it back to the breath. The more you do this, the better you become. In a beginner, this is mostly what we do. We bring the mind back whenever it is distracted. It means you are already meditating. The distraction is part of your beginning practice. It's just like exercising, flexing your arm. So every time you bring the mind back, you get better at it. So there's no such thing as a bad meditation. You begin where you are. In, out. In, out. Naturally, peacefully. Now, if you do this properly, after a while, you begin to notice your breath slowing down. And you begin to notice a longer gap or space in between the breaths. This is the third stage. The key word is space. Peaceful space. Sometimes it comes quite fast. Some days it may not come at all. It depends on your situation. But once you are good at it, you find it is easier to hold the space, the peace. So in your personal meditation, once you notice the space becoming longer, then you find you will be watching in and then space and then out, space, like that. You don't need to say space, just be aware of it. Feel it. Feel the spaciousness, the peace, even joy. Feel it. Smile at it, especially with this joyful. Smile at it. Then you get even more focused. If you can feel the space and the peace, very good. Just keep on smiling. Hold the peace as long as you can. The best thing is nothing happens. If nothing happens, that's good. Hold the peace. The moment you notice a distraction, smile at it. Let it go. There is always a limit for the beginner, and when you reach your limit, you can go back to your in-out stage or your counting stage anytime to recharge yourself. So that's how you keep going, go back and forth among the stages, and every sitting you advance gradually accordingly. So first stage is counting, second stage in, out, third stage space. Now once you do the third stage very well too, that means you do nothing, you just let go, you feel the peace, you find the space becoming even more peaceful, the breath becoming even more gentle. Sometimes so gentle you might not notice it. Don't worry, if you don't notice it, just smile. The breath has become subtle. You're still breathing, but it's very fine, very subtle. So just smile, and if you like, you can whisper, peaceful, peaceful. Feel the peace, or just smile. So the fourth stage, the key word is silence. Silence, or peace if you like. There's nothing to do but feel the peace. Stay as long as you can with this inner peace of the fourth stage. At first it'll be just a short while, but you know it's a very good feeling, you can remember it. Don't aim for this. It must come at the right time, with the right effort. And wishing is not the right thing to do here. You just do it, and the peace will come. If you think too much, then everything gets hidden away. You only notice the thoughts and you don't notice the peace. You don't notice the joy. So in that sense, at this stage we have to renounce thoughts. Not an easy thing, but possible. So those are the 4 stages of the basic breath meditation. Counting, in, out, space, silence. Sit as long as you can, as long as you like, but don't force yourself. This is a lifelong practice. Now before we end, there is what is called a review stage. That means you stop your meditation, slowly just stop anytime you feel like it. Then you just sit quietly, eyes open or eyes closed. You can also take notes if you like here. Examine how did your meditation go, difficulties you face, possible causes, possible strategy. So just give it some thought. You may also note happy moments, wonderful peace, some very beautiful ideas maybe. And you are finished with the review. Then you may open your eyes. You are getting back into the so-called real world out there. Gently return to it. We begin our meditation slowly, gently. We end it also slowly, gently. This is called just sitting. Just sitting. Right, so that is the meditation for today.